So let's move on to baseball. There was some big news for Oakland baseball. The Oakland Ballers are going to be playing in 2024, brand new team in the Pioneer League at Laney College. So they made a whole big announcement last week and did the press tour. Brody and Casey talked to the guys that founded the team. Most of these opponents are going to be in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, out there. But there are so the Oakland Ballers are coming in along with another team in NorCal that has not been announced yet. And this is independent level baseball, so you're going to see some interesting different rules that they test out. For example, instead of extra innings, it's a home run derby for the winner, like 2 minutes, swing away. So they'll do different stuff like that, and the idea is it's more like community baseball. It's still baseball. The talent level is obviously not Major League Baseball quality. Honestly, like there are probably a couple of college teams that are going to be better than this team, just because that's the way it kind of works. But for the most part, this is this is independent baseball. It's not part of the structure of Major League or minor league baseball.
Right.
It is outside of that and actually a little bit lower than.
I'm actually really excited for this. I want to talk about the name real quick, the Ballers. I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I think most Oakland residents are not. But that's okay. I think we do like I think a majority of people like the Bees. So I thought the Bees was kind of cool. I actually preferred that they just would have went by the Oakland Bumblebees or something,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think the logo is okay. Of course, they're obviously doing the green and gold, which is
I find that those teams.
I find that to be okay.
I just want to show this is Montana, Idaho.
I will say
Montana.
This is now called the Powderheads right here, and big fan of that.
Yeah, Ogden,
they're in
Utah,
Missouri or Missoula.
Yeah. Northern Colorado, Grand Junction. That's another Colorado. Boise, Idaho. So this is like what we're talking about here, like the kind of the areas that you're going to be playing a lot of these games. So they don't have to travel very far, but they do have to hop on a plane. Southwest, baby.
Get those points, baby.
That's right. Get those points. But yeah, so that's kind of an idea. There is going to be one more team announced, and it's going to be in Northern California. So that way, the other teams like from Billings or Boise or what have you, they can do a series,
a shorter road trip,
and then a series in I don't know where it's going to be. Sacramento.
It's probably going to be Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
You would think
either Sacramento or somewhere near Sacramento is what I would imagine.
Elk Grove. Elk Grove is grown.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
I could absolutely see it being Elk Grove. It could be it could be Elk Grove. It could even be like Reading or something like that. Like it honestly, I think the Pioneer Baseball League, that kind of gives me the feel of Reading or something like that. Like
I don't know. I might buy me a Powderheads t-shirt here. I'm loving this. Moose on a snowboard here.
And yeah, that's the thing with the Ballers. The Ballers to me is like, minor league baseball kind of has some crazy names, and I think I would have been more inclined to do something a little bit more. I'll say silly. The Ballers to me just like you're really balling if you're an independent baseball team.
Like we could have been like the Oakland Cranes, because we had wetlands at one point. So you could have had a crane, but like draw it in the shape of a crane that we have at the Port of Oakland. You know what I mean? Like you could have went with something.
We could have been the Oakland Baseballers.
I don't love the name, but that's not going to affect how I feel about this. This is not a replacement for the A's.
No.
But they are a partner with the MLB.
It is a partner. The league is a partner of MLB. But you know what? I signed up I signed up for their list to find out about season tickets. I can't imagine that the season ticket package at Laney College is going to cost a whole lot of money.
Right. I mean,
I really do appreciate that the leadership and ownership group is it's about being committed to the community. They're going to be putting a lot of money into revamping a little bit of the Laney College baseball field. So that's going to be good for Oakland. That's good for, the college players that play there. So I'm actually looking forward to supporting this team. I've said it already that there's only going to be one game that I attend for the Oakland A's, and that's opening day, and I'll be viewing that game from the parking lot.
Well, if you want, we could go across the way and have a picnic over there in Alameda.
Well, opening day for the Oakland A's is going to be a big boycott. So there's going to be we're going to go into the parking lot. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be merchandise being sold. There's a lot going on, and all of that proceeds is going to schools over stadiums because there is legislation being fought for in Nevada. Because we all know the A's are now looking for another site. So that's
okay. Let's stop the share. Yeah. So yeah.
So there's a lot going on with the schools over stadiums. They're still battling things out in court. So that's probably going to be the one game that I attend. I'm not going to hate on people for going into the stadium, but I'm not going to be sucking up the final memories of this team.
Right. Yeah. As we had mentioned before, my last game that I'm ever going to go to, is that June reverse boycott game.
Shout out to Vince's grandpa because I got to go to Vince's grandpa. So
right, yeah, no, we had I told the story before. We had the cardboard cutout of grandpa that we had for the 2020 season. We had actually my grandpa had died. We buried him that day, and so that was we got grandpa one last W, and
yep,
that's basically perfect for my story as an A's fan.